that the Home Affairs system has been working well for the last 5 years, and working particularly well for the 9 wasted years before that. You may ask, have I gone mad? Or you may ask, who has the system been working well for? Is it Gogo Dlamini, who had to take 2 taxis to get to a Home Affairs office, only to find it offline? No. Is it the working mother that had to take a day off to go to the Home Affairs office, only to not get to the front of the queue, and then have to take another day off? No. Is it the businessman who wanted to invest in South Africa, but couldn't do so because it just took too long to get a visa? No. Is it the connected families, pastors, and those that were able to buy permanent residence? Now we're getting closer. The corrupt permitting officials who made it all possible, and the expediting agents on the outside who collected the money? Yes. The Lebisi report showed widespread fraud, fake users created on the system, key logging, identity theft, and Home Affairs staff operating a visa fraud syndicate with poor IT controls enabling the corruption. It's been a lucrative business. Business was good with companies charging big money and profiteering from an underfunded national population register, which suffered a 50% failure rate and contributed to over 40,000 hours of lost time in queues, affecting South Africans across the country. Now, Minister Schreiber could have spent the next 5 years fighting fires, but a great leader excels at identifying and addressing the root causes of problems, rather than just treating the symptoms. And the root of this problem is systems that are designed to be easily manipulated by corrupt officials and deliberately slow to drive an expediting market. And so we need to savor this moment, where for the first time we have a budget and systems reform that is starting to address the root of corruption and beginning to work for all South Africans. The Home Affairs at Home initiative will take the over 20 million South Africans using online banking out of the queues, while the system modernization and rollout of services to 1,000 bank branches in both urban and rural areas will more than triple the Home Affairs office footprint overnight. Chances of standing in a queue will drop substantially, along with the chances of being offline. Now, these systems reform are nothing but massively pro-poor, and it shows that a capable state can bring reforms that benefit all South Africans. House Chair, our country has been an open goal for illegal immigration, smuggling, and human trafficking. The Border Management Authority wasn't an additional entity, but rather took what was there and combined the different line functions into one entity. But what combining these line functions did show us was how chronically underfunded our border functions have been over many, many years. And there's not a single party that has disagreed that this funding is wholly inadequate. Now, Honorable Mohammed's 9 wasted minutes indicate that she must have read an old report, because under the leadership of Minister Leon Schreiber, the BMA has achieved an incredible 215% increase in the number of undocumented persons intercepted during the festive season, a 63% increase in the prevention of attempted illegal crossings over the Easter season, and Operation New Broom and increased urgency have seen day-to-day migration enforcement increase by 270% year on year, including extensive interventions to uphold the rule of law, dealing with zama-zamas and foodborne diseases in spaza shops. But Minister Schreiber can't be expected to tackle illegal immigration with such limited resources on an ongoing basis. Unlike others, he can't just go and make a quick withdrawal from VBS. And so it's critical and urgent that SAP's border police units be moved to the BMA without delay. The latest available figures released indicate 4,354 police border officers are assigned to border protection. And you compare this with 672 border law enforcement officers. And this disparity needs to be urgently addressed. Minister Schreiber has proven that he has the political will to tackle the legacy of illegal immigration and porous borders, and needs to be backed with the necessary resources. House Chair, the investment in digital modernization that is the cornerstone of this budget will help stop long queues, system offline, corruption, and exploitation in their tracks. And this is bad news for those who had hoped to take over government and benefit from these lucrative revenue streams. And don't be surprised that those vote against these reforms by voting against this budget. We welcome the birth registration initiative. In 1952, Mandela and Tambo attorneys opened its doors. It was, and I quote, a place where persons, regardless of skin color, could come and find a competent ally, a place where they would not be turned away or cheated. While others have chosen to benefit from the struggles of our people over the years, it is the party of freedom, fairness, opportunity, and diversity that will make Home Affairs such a place. The DA supports this report.
DA at Work, rescuing South Africa.